Welcome in. Welcome. Today we are going to be talking about making shift happen in your life, right? It's time for a change. I know you tired of being tired of being tired. That's the first step. You got to be tired of being tired of your situation, okay? In order to make a change in your life, in order to be dedicated to making a change in your life. Make a change. Ain't that what Michael said? Okay, so yeah. So I'm gonna let y'all come on in here. Welcome in. As you come in, take a seat and speak or whatever you're gonna do. Hey y'all. Hey. Pay my voice no never mind y'all today. How y'all feeling? And yeah, we just gonna talk about making shift happen in your life. It's time to shift from where you are to where you need to be and where you want to be, right? I know you don't want to still be in that same place, especially if you in that old stale energy from yesterday or yesteryears, okay? So it's time to make that shift, and it starts with you making a decision to want to change, right? Being tired of being tired of your situation. But the very first thing you have to make a decision on too is making sure that you decide to put yourself first, no matter what. Put you first. If you don't put yourself first, you always gonna put yourself under everybody else. Everybody else and everything else is gonna take precedence over you. And that ain't gonna lead to nothing but frustration, anger, anxiety, resentment, because you're gonna feel like I did this for every no. Bring it on back home. You did this because you wanted to, because you made a decision not to put yourself first. So that has to be first and foremost. Where your attention goes, your energy will flow, right? Or your energy goes, your attention flow. Yeah, all of that. So you have to make sure that you are aware, consciously aware of where your attention is going. What are you focusing on? Pay attention to the things that you say, do, think. You have to pay attention, okay? Hey. And if you're not aware of what you're saying out your mouth, I'm good in you. Hey, if you're not aware of the things that's coming out of your mouth and you just frivolously speaking stuff, like I'm gonna say for instance, I'm bad at this. I'll take you at whatever you say, I'll take it at face value, okay? So if you be like, go in there on my dresser and get the whatchamacallit, okay? I will literally walk in there, look at your dresser, and come back and be like, I ain't seen no candy bar. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. And then no, I know what you said. So be meaningful in whatever it is that you're saying, right? Be meaningful in whatever it is that you're saying. Hey, make sure you are paying attention and aware of everything that is coming out of your mouth. Say what you mean and mean what you say. All right. And then you have to think about this too. Um, a lot of the things that you have learned in your life, those old paradigms, those old ways of thinking, those old limiting beliefs, we have to unlearn those in order to relearn the correct way or a new truth that you can embrace that will help you to be able to grow, because those limiting beliefs will keep you stuck. Those limiting beliefs will make you scared to move forward or scared to take action on your life, when deep down in your heart you know, like, nah, something don't seem right about that. Hey, Richie, something don't seem right about that. But you holding on to these old limiting beliefs that's keeping you stuck. It's not benefiting you. It don't even make sense half the time when you think about it. And a lot of the times, the old limiting beliefs that we hold on to are something that is more so in our community. It's not really a belief that can be expanded worldwide or in other cultures or things like that. We're holding on to things that somebody told us that may have not had an experience with the entire world to be able to say no. And that ain't how it is, okay? Um, then you have to make sure that you embrace the unknown. The way that you got to embrace the unknown is by surrendering. And when I mean surrendering, I mean surrendering to that ego. That ego can't see the big picture. So the ego will try to manipulate you into believing, nah, this is only what I can see as far as I can see. So I'm going to tell you, no, we can't do that. That don't look right. It don't seem right. It don't feel right. That's what your ego is telling you, right? But when you die to that ego every single day, you allow for God to step in and let the unknown, the miraculous happen. Think about it. We never really know what's next. We never had control of the unknown. So instead of fighting against the unknown, we have to learn how to embrace that unknown space in order to get what you truly desire out of life, right? Embrace that unknown. I don't care if it's piss or bliss. Embrace it. Accept it. Be okay with it, right? I think a lot of times we don't really want to go through the grieving process of things. So we will act like we surrendering, but we really don't want to surrender because we think about grief, but we don't actually sit in the grief, right? And nothing lasts forever. It's only temporary. But it's not until you actually sit in that grief. And that's when you lose something, or you lose a relationship, or you lose people that you love, whatever it is. If you're not totally surrendering, it's because you don't want to grieve. You're afraid of that process, right? And they can still be alive, okay? But you have to make sure that you understand also the power of your words. Your words hold so much power. And if you're speaking something that you think will come into existence in the near future or down the line, then guess what? That will become your reality because you just spoke such power with it. And then the emotion that you had attached to it, baby, that was force that was with that. So what's going to happen is it ain't going to happen to who you think it's going to happen to or who you speak that it happened to. It's going to happen to you. This is going to become your reality because you felt it with such passion and you spoke it out of your mouth. So in order to make shift happen, baby, let's unlearn to relearn our limiting beliefs, embrace the unknown. Then you got to make a decision first, okay? You got to be tired of being tired of where you at, okay? And then you have to make sure you are aware of what it is that you're saying. Be intentional about your words. Make sure that your words are holding where you want to be, what you desire, not what you don't desire. And even if that means you have to stop, take a break, and think about what it is that you're about to say out your mouth before you actually say it, because you don't want to speak damnation over yourself. You want to speak blessings over yourself. But if you're speaking fast and unconsciously speaking, you're unaware that you're actually speaking curses, if that's what it is. So make sure that you are consciously aware of every word that comes out of your mouth, right? If that means that you have to go within and you have to start learning how to embrace whatever it is that you're dealing with to make you even have those thoughts and have it come out of your mouth, then deal with that in order to change what you're speaking out of your mouth, because you're only speaking what's coming from the heart, right? You're only speaking what you feel is your truth. So you have to learn to change your truth. How do you change your truth? Huh? You have to sit back and think about things from other perspectives. It's selfish to think of things only from your perceived perception, right? If you sitting up thinking about, well, they did this to me or this happened this way, think about what the other person may be feeling. Think about how another person may have made a decision or came to a decision that they came to. It's not always about just you, but look at it from multiple angles, or find as many angles as you can look at the situation before you make a decision and speak about it, before you perceive it to be something else, right? And that's how you're going to change your perspective, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So make sure that you are taking this shift into a whole nother dynamic and really being serious about it. And even when you speak something, if it's something that you truly don't want deep down in your heart, but you're just saying it just to say it, or it sounds good, or the aesthetics of the words sound real nice because you know that's what society want to hear, stop. Do what you want to do, and that's part of putting you first as well, by really doing what you want to do, saying what you really want to say, saying how you really feel. If you're not ready to do something, say that. It's okay. If you're ready, say that as well. But be intentional about whatever it is that you're speaking in your life and over your life, because whatever you're speaking today is going to determine your tomorrow. Whatever you thinking today is going to determine your tomorrow. So if you don't find another perspective, or you don't find another looking at it from different angles, situations that you have going on to change the way that you view things, then you're going to always be in the same place. But that's part of unlearning to relearn. You have to unlearn those old limiting beliefs that it's all about you. It's not. It's not. We don't live in the world by ourselves. So change your reality by changing the way you view certain things in order to change your words. And that's how you change your life and the things that's around you, your environment, right? So yeah, we're gonna make shift happen. We're not gonna complain. We're gonna accept everything that is what it is. We're not gonna worry about how the outcome is going to be, but we're going to enjoy the process in the midst of it. We're going to embrace who we are and grow within, right? That's the focus, is to embrace who we are and what we can accept, right? I remember the serenity prayer. Lord, help me to accept the things that I cannot change, right? So you have to accept what you can't change. And that also means recognizing what you have control over. You have to realize what you're really in control of. And the things that you're in control of, take actionable steps in order to change it if you don't like where you are. If you like where you are, leave it the same. But make sure you get rid of those old limiting beliefs early on, because they will hinder you in your life. Make sure that you get rid of them also, because it will change your perspective on how you see things, on how you see life, on how you see whatever it is that you're desiring, right? Even if it's views on money, you know, if you hearing certain things about it, you may have a limiting belief about it because that's what you were taught, right? But is that what you really experienced on your own when you dealt with, let's say, money? Is that what you actually experienced when you went through it? Because everybody got different characters. Your characteristics is different amongst each person. So one person may do something with it, but then you scared that you may do the same if you have it? No. Everybody ain't the same. But it's for you to make that decision to say, you know what, let me change my thoughts. Let me get up and take action to shift my reality. Let me figure out who I need to become in order to embrace this new level that you have entered, the new level where you are today. Because that yesterday energy that you walked in, it no longer exists. Yesterday's gone. So embrace who you are today. Grieve over who you were yesterday, but embrace who you are today. And learn how you can make that person better tomorrow, for your tomorrow, right? Hey y'all. So I know y'all quiet up there. So yeah, that's what I got for y'all today. Um yeah. And if you want to purchase the faith journal that I have listed, it will be in the description box below. You can take that. Those are journaling prompts that you can actually write in. You're going to print it out, write in it, and really increase your faith. Help you to on this walk of letting go of what no longer serves you, embracing who you are today, and becoming a better person in your future, right? Or your next moment, tomorrow, however. So that's the good part about that faith journal. I love it. Get it off your chest. Don't hold nothing in. Let it all go. Release, release. Every day we should constantly be releasing the thoughts and emotions that do not serve us. Don't hold on to it. It ain't gonna do you no good. Don't hold on to the woulda, coulda, shouldas. It's no longer doing you any good. It never did you any good, actually, but it ain't gonna do you no good in your tomorrow. So, or it ain't gonna do you no good right now either. But and embrace, start balancing your emotions as well. So that's what I have for you. If you are interested in becoming an independent contractor and starting your own side hustle, becoming a mystery shopper, take a look at that as well. That'll be in the description box as well. We are shifting our reality, whatever that means to you. We are making that shift, and we are taking a stance and saying enough is enough. If the old paradigm is gone from the world and the world has shifted, it's time for us to update ourselves as well, right? It's time for us to get out the mustard and play catch up. So that's what I got for y'all today. I hope all is well with y'all. Make sure you take accountability for where you are. Wherever your attention goes, your energy will flow. So do not become attached to anything, anyone, or any circumstance, event, or anything that is going to deter you from where you're going. If it does not have any relevance to your direct future, if it doesn't have any relevance to who you are, it don't matter. It don't matter. Because no matter what's going on in the world, you still have to live with you. You still have to make the decisions. You still have to govern yourself individually. So detach from everything to keep yourself at a balanced place where you're not so emotional. And until next time, y'all, let's grow.